Hello and welcome to Max Gaming. Morphus Max, gamer, writer, wiki editor. It is Wednesday, April 8th. It is my 36th stream, and I have not added any games to the deck. This is at least partly because I have spent a lot of the week burning through mystery puzzle point and clickers on my Android tablet by a company called Dark Dome. There's about 10 other games. I have managed to play them all in that time. They support about 50 languages, and the games are all sort of interrelated in terms of story. I should advise that they are ad-based. Their hint system is ad-based, and they have the occasional pop-up if you leave yourself out of airplane mode. But I liked the games, so I don't mind kicking them the occasional nickel. It is in the 40s right now. Last week it was in the 80s. Right now it's in the 40s. I've gone from air conditioning to my heater is running right now, and you may be seeing some temperature regulation on stream. I'll try to keep that to a minimum. So, tonight's lineup. I'm going to start. On another stream, they were talking about Skyrim. I have played Skyrim, but not through Steam. I actually had the CDs. But tonight, the lineup begins with another entry out of my buddy Joe's library, another tribute entry called The Last Shot. Joe was very much into machinery in general, cars, trains, planes, computers, and this game appears to be about war between major cities. These cities appear to be huge machines that routinely cast off shots at each other with the goal of course, casting the last shot and winning. You play as a mechanic who makes shells. It is a 2D puzzle platformer. Okay, that's no good. I totally need something other than Chinese. There we go. Yeah. Are those my choices? Loud and mute? That appears... here's a slider. And let's see, what do we got here? Is that the exit? I suspect that's the exit. Are we ready to go? What is that supposed to be? Load bar. Air raid sirens. Imagine that if they're constantly at war. Such that he can sleep through it. Okay. Left click wakes him up. Okay, let's see. WSD to move. Shift A and D to sprint. E or A and D. E or mouse and A and D to drag. Q is what? Zoom? F is interact, I guess. Space to jump. Tab to think. Okay. Let's go with that. Man! No, I didn't want to go back to the... Let's try that again. Maybe it's already in progress. And it's loading again. So he's still asleep. Or he's asleep again. Click on him to wake him up. Alright, now then. Tab. Ah. Objectives. Tab is objectives. Q to zoom. E or left click to interact. Okay. Now what the hell is that? He's a little underdressed, isn't he? But okay. So he's a little underdressed. Ah. This is where he gets dressed. Is he wearing pants? Alright. What's he supposed to do? Blender? Coffee maker? Where would that be? Tools. Where is tools? Where are his tools? Where is his tools? Something's broken. So he needs his tools. Well, this is a great start. What's a mechanic without tools, right? So where are his tools? Are his tools upstairs? So I guess that means he has his tools. Alright. is that how he repairs it? So nothing works anyway. What's F? F is rotate tools. Right, okay. So far, so good. There's a rock in the way. Alright, forget that. Forget the rock. Let's try the door. Nothing seems to be working now. What's his objective? The TV. Right. He was just at the TV. Right, so the TV's on. So does it need fixing? There may be nothing to show, but it doesn't need fixing. Oh, it did need fixing. So why didn't that work before? Welcome to the city. Where is he? A letter. A woman. A girlfriend? He rates a girlfriend? She's looking less happy now. Ah, must be work. Okay, so what's he supposed to be doing now? He needs to clock in, I guess. Shift to go faster. Does he need to fix that? Apparently not. Not his problem. Not his job, not his monkeys. Okay. Somebody's got a problem upstairs. Well, yes, but what about this guy with a problem? This guy that I can't get to. I guess that's what I need the ladder for. Come on. Cue to zoom. It's an arrow, yes. Well, I guess that fixed that. So he wouldn't burn himself when he tried to go through there. Okay. Needs help. Needs help on what? What is that thing that she needs help with? Is it a part that she needs? Is it that part? Well, that probably helped. And now he has a key. For what? Opening that very door? What's going on here? I guess I can't find out. It's awfully busy looking. What about here? Can I go in here? I want to go in here. Okay, fine. I have a key. I progressed. Now what? I guess that's what the key was for. And how does he... Okay, so how does he get out of here? Oh, another ladder. Is there anything over here to worry about? What was that again? But I did that. Okay. All right. This is teaching me how to drag. So now I can drop. Drag and drop! Is there anything in here I needed? And that teaches me how to crouch. Go me. Isn't this exciting? Aha! I have checkpoints. And I have hazards. Which I wouldn't have if I'd just gone outside the upside. Which I might need to do. Huh. That works. Can't go past the steam. Fine. What does that mean? Does it mean it wants a wheel? Needs a wheel? Apparently I can't get past that thing. Needs a wheel. Oh, isn't this exciting? Oh look, there's a wheel. I thought it was... There's the wheel. Well, the controls are a little janky. Come on, where's Crouch? I just had Crouch. Hey Jerry, did I set my category? No. Thank you, Jerry. Eight followers. Still beats Sakura Fantasy. Or excuse me, what was it? Sakura Night? Sakura Fantasy. And welcome, Sherry. This is the last shot. Hey, 2D point and clicker. Ah, Control and S. All this to work machinery. Now what? I guess it needs repairing. And that shuts off the steam there so I can get by. It shuts off all the steam so I can get by. Do I want that box? I barely want that box. Isn't this exciting? All this, and I don't really even know what my objective is. It looks like my objective is to get to work. What's this? That's not very useful. Okay, I guess I can't have that. This is why I can't have nice things. What about that one? Does it work any better? Scream. No, but at least it has a drain. I'm just looking around. For no particular reason. And that's what I need the box for. And that was totally useless. Good to know. Alright, forget the soda machine. Ah, educational value. Alright. I'd like to at least get him to work before I pass judgment, so let's see if this is a running jump. Yes. And that ladder's too high. And what am I supposed to do about that? Come on, it's not that hard. Jump onto the box. And that was what that was all about, teaching me to use a lever. The music isn't quite lethal, but I admit it's getting a little old. Wait, does he have a letter? He has a letter. Okay, she's looking a little frazzled now. She's getting on a tram. Is she joining the... Oh, she has been ordered to join the army, I'm assuming. Where's her gas mask? Paratroop into enemy territory. But girlfriend is now in enemy city. And he still has to get to work. Well, yeah, I knew that. Can I get past here? No, dead end. Change in music for certain values of music. Yes, I know about shift jumping. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I fix their music? I'm guessing that's a no. Alright, which way to go? I think it's up. Any way to go this way? Probably not. Well, that was a mistake. What is that? It's a rabbit. Okay. Are we there yet? I think we might be there. So where's Punch In? Let's see. Was that F? No. No. And here I am. Nope, these are all apparently working properly. None of them need fixing. Oh. A manipulation puzzle. Punish rules, right. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Isn't it cool? That wasn't it. Okay, I have given this half an hour. It is more involved than the mystery puzzle point and clicks I've been playing on my Android tablet for the last week. Presumably I need to do something to redirect the steam down these pipes so I'm not trying to walk through it. I may actually be willing to play this for a god-awful amount of time. But I don't necessarily have to do it on stream. See, this looks like it connects properly. But so does that. And these seem to connect. And that seems to connect. And that all seems to connect. So what's the problem here? All this just to progress. Alright, so it's not showing me where it's leaking though. If it's leaking. If I'm even getting the problem right. Which I appear to be. The music's starting to invade my senses. I wonder if those gauges mean anything. Yes, they do. And I presume we want all those arrows pointing the same way. As they are. That's not doing it. Alright, let's try getting them pointing the other way. There's that one. Why, yes, I can read gauges. Okay. They're all pointing the same way. Does that work? That works. What's down? Well, steam is down. Oh look, there's a robot doing welding. I thought that was his job. Alright, dead end that way. You know, I actually like klezmer music. I was thinking about it the other day. And why did I come up here? Am I trying to get past the steam? Maybe. Oh, fine. Alright. Can I get past the steam? Oh yeah, I can get past the steam. But I can't get past... Oh. Maybe I need to push that box. I wonder if Joe ever actually played this game. Alright, running jump time. Didn't work. Does it at least let me reach that thing? No. I'm getting better at platforming. And I still haven't found a way to get to work yet. Hey, Strogo. You are observing The Last Shot, about a mechanic who, according to the store blurb, builds shells for 2 cities at war. He's trying to get to work. He's having a hard time. And I don't know what to do differently. Yet. No. Get back there. Did that do anything useful? Yes, it actually did. Sort of. But I guess I need both of them, which is why they're both there. Shift. There. All that, and I'm still not at work yet. Oh, come on. Yes, he can. Does he need this one too? Let's pretend he needs this one too. Shift, jump. Heading through a window. What do you need? What does he need? Power? What is it? You seem to get a hint? Well, there's the power line. Why isn't it working? He needs power. Power is presumably at the end of this wire. This thing. And it needs parts. And that needs a gear. Where is there a gear? Is there a gear down here? Well, that was a part. Okay. So, Strogo, how much klezmer can you take? I do not have all the parts yet. Am I having fun? I mean, sort of. What I wonder is if it's the sort of fun that you guys actually want to see, because I could conceivably spend hours on this. But you don't have to. What did I just grab? Needs a key. I don't even know what parts I'm walking past. Needs a lever. Or a crowbar. Maybe a crowbar. Anyway. The funny thing is, my next game is less fun than this. I know this. I am intensely aware of this. But we can move on. Maybe I will spend an afternoon streaming this, just for grins. So what are my save options? Right, okay. Where are my save options? I don't appear to have. Well, let's find out. I have, after all, reached various checkpoints at this point. So I'm going to step back in just to see if it takes me to the same point. Don't do that. Okay. So I'm not quite as far as I was, but I'm a pretty good ways. That was the long shot, the last shot. Courtesy of my buddy Joe. Now, how do I get out of here? Ah, chapter select. Great. How do I leave? X? X. Okay. Wasn't that fun? Okay, next up. Fantasy Blacksmith. I got this in a Humble Monthly. I saw it in there. I thought, oh, that looks cool. It severely disappointed me. I can't begin. Well, yes, I can. Actually, I wrote an entire review, rather lengthy review, about how much it disappointed me. Fantasy Blacksmith has 804 followers, which is more than the last shot. It's amazing, it's incredible, it's even sort of stupefying. Fantasy Blacksmith, yes, you are in fact making swords. Okay, let's start with the settings. Resolution scale, let's try audio. Music volume is already low, this is good. Full screen. Let's up the resolution scale a little. Window full screen, mouse and point of view. Well, that's interesting. Mouse sensitivity, field of view. Invert mouse y-axis, no. Oh, so that was field of view, not point of view. Because this is a first-person sword maker. Okay. Play. Let's see if I can start a new game just to give people the experience. I gave this way too much time. So yes, let's start a new game. Bright green on white. Excellent choice. I'm not sure I looked at the difficulty modes before. Let's see. Nope. Well, it's probably because they're very hard to read. Minus 10% dealer penalty. Minus 10% overheat penalty. Minus 20% melt penalty. Minus 2% forging penalty. 500 starting coins. Those don't sound as useful as they could be. So normal's fine. Want to be the best blacksmiths in these lands, need to be at the top of the list. It will not be easy. Have to comprehend blacksmithing and also mining, enchantment, damask craft, and runic magic. And one day I will become the best and the most famous blacksmith. WASD to move. 1 for hands, 2 for tongs. R or 3, grab pickaxe if you have it. X or 4, grab thermometer if you have it. Here, left mouse button to interact. Control to crouch. Crouch. B, sword strike. As in striking the sword, striking with the sword. Fantasy blacksmith, yes. Oh, this is the how-to. Well, you know what? I'm going to dive right in. On the off chance that I can come back here. So, this is the blacksmith's forge. Press and hold tab to see the amount of money, reputation, and skill points. Press and hold tab. 400 coins, 0 skill points, 1000 reputation. Press Y to see the abilities that you can level up. Amateur, experienced, master. Luck, I think that is. Mining, forging, sharpening, assembling. Follow the arrows to make your first sword easy. Press E to make a draft. And here we're going to use map to buy a bronze ingot and make a sword draft. Use plus to set the materials to handle. Oh right, the catalog. You never leave the forge. You have this map, and all that map does is show you different stores. And that's where you can buy materials and stuff. Okay. So let's start with 1 bronze ingot. Sword price. So that is my draft, I guess. Pommels. Sure, let's buy a pommel. Can I buy a pommel? Must I buy a pommel? Alright, pommel bought. Basic guard. Hilt, I guess. And Hunko metal. I mean, we don't need anything too fancy, so let's make a skinny one. And an unimpressive point. So, all that. And what do these do? Guessing that's the material. Okay. Add this sword. So that's my cart. Now how do I buy? Yes. Things come in on an elevator. You absolutely do not see the outside. And there are my parts. Take coal box and throw it in the furnace to raise the temperature. Where's the coal box? That's a coal box. And that raises the temperature. Put the ingot in the furnace. Here's the ingot, and just chuck that in there. Use bellows to overcome 700 degree temperature threshold and start the heating process. Sure. Take thermometer and measure the ingot temperature. You must heat bronze between 700 and 870 degrees. If you will overheat the metal, it will spoil. Where is the metal? Here's the metal. What temperature? What thermometer? That thermometer. press X to switch to thermometer. Sure. Yes. Why isn't it doing anything? I had this problem before. Okay. I need tongs. Where's the ingot? There's the ingot. I got the tongs. Oh. Yes. Press. I'm using the tongs. Why can't I grab the ingot? Ah, finally got the ingot. Place it on the anvil. Or chuck it over the anvil. Sure. And it's cooling. It's cooling fast. Why can I not pick up the damn ingot? How did I pick it up before? Alright, I picked it up. I think I better reheat it. I see. When both the tongs and the target are highlighted, that's when I can pick it up. Alright, that's more like it now. And it's cooling again. Alright, forget niceties. Let's just get it on the damn anvil any way I can. Okay, heating it up again. Should be hot enough now. Well, I had it there. Right. So I guess I have to stand a little bit back from the anvil and chuck it on. And off it goes. There must be an easier way to do this. Maybe launch it? And this isn't even getting to the mining part. Get it on the damn anvil. Ah, the anvil has to be highlighted. Fine, okay. It's on the anvil. Now what? Probably need a hammer. Where's my hammer? Okay. Now I'm supposed to hit it. And that thing needs to be heated up again because I took too damn long. Fine. Press T when an item. Alright, now how do I get the tongs back? Escape isn't doing it. G just closes to help. G doesn't close to help. C isn't close to help. At this rate, I won't need the tongs. Put the ingot in the furnace. Press T when any item is in your hand to see a description. Yes. So I need to go back. I need to grab this thing and put it back in the furnace. But if I finish, it's trash. So I don't want to finish. Why? I can't change my tool. Alright. Alright, fine, let's hit finish. Here we go. Now I can put it. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm holding. Oh, look, the fire's gone out. Which means I'll have to buy more coal. Wait for it to be the right color. Come on, you son of a bitch. So, I go on for several paragraphs in my review. And the closing paragraph says, basically, this is a highly detailed simulator of a pain in the ass. Okay, now it's starting to heat up. What is it saying to me? There. Now let's try this again. Alright, let's try this again. And it's saying I need to heat it up again. Lather, rinse, repeat. I mean, sure, maybe real blacksmithing takes all this time and trouble. Presumably I'm going by this color chart at the top. And heat it up again. That's somebody knocking at the door. There's a door. I'm just ignoring customers at the moment. Because that's the kind of pathetic guy I am right now. And I'm not sure if... Okay, yellow is not what I want. Green is what I want. And now it's cooled. So yes, this is not as fun as doing repair work on a city engine. The temperature gauge never really worked for me very well. And on top of that, I couldn't read it very well. So basically I relied on being able to tell what color it was. Okay, we have a sword. Oh, it says close, it's not done yet. For fuck's sake. It's the lining it up just right that really annoys the hell out of me. I don't want to burn my last box of coal. Come on, get it heated. I need it hot. Alright, it's getting there, I think. Or it's just really shiny and reflecting the flames. I just need it a little hotter, I think. And the fire's out. Great. My last box of coal. So next I get to find out how much coal costs. Back to yellow, come on. There. Now let's finish this puppy for fuck's sake. Damn. It's already got a bad spot. This is a wonderful world of fantasy blacksmithing. Now it's time to temper the sword. So I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. Alright. Do I need the tongs for this? Yes. Tempering. Bucket of water. Wait, so it has to be hot before it goes in? So I have to heat it up again? I'm out of coal, so this has to work. There it goes. It's glowing. It's going. What do you mean sword is not tempered? Use the water can. Use the water can on what? The sword? No. Use the water can on... to put out the fire. What fire? That fire? You don't mean that fire. To economize. Oh well. Too late. Alright. Oh. I don't have to actually, like... do anything with the watering can. I think. What am I supposed to use the watering can on, then? What fire? Clicking with it when I'm holding it just makes me drop it again. Well, the fire's out, right? So I don't have to put it out. Do I just stand here until the fire goes out? Okay. So, Sword ready? Is the sword ready? So I take the sword. I take the sword. Now you need to sharpen the blade. And where's the sharpener? There's the sharpener. All right. Okay. Hold grind button while grinding. You're back. You went away? Press G to spin the wheel. See? Is it ground? Well, I can't read. So set handle parts. I guess that's a handle part. Because you can only hold one thing at a time in this game. So if you need to do something with 3 or 4 parts, you need to schlep each part. You don't have inventory. I don't know why. Maybe you don't have buckets. Maybe you're naked. You're a naked blacksmith. Okay. And here I'm supposed to hit it when it's in the good range. Next, another part. Next, pommel. %66%. This sword sucks. And what does it say? Time to go upstairs and sell the sword. Oh yes, the stairs. This twisty little spiral staircase. Yes? And how do we... Here we go. We put it on a rack. Now here's the thing. You never actually see people. You just see these sort of cards. Cheap sword below 300 coins. Do you have that one? Yes. Show the sword. Yes. I want to show the sword. Sell. $103 coins, which means I lost money on it. And on top of all that, I'm out of coal. So that was my first sword sale. Custom order. Yeah, let's leave Do Not Disturb up for a while. Okay. I have reputation. Goody. That's the how-to. Mining. Right. Where's the catalog? Here's the catalog. Still have just the one town. And this is buying parts again. Here we go. Yes, I have less money than I started out with. Watering can, coal, of wares. No pickaxe. Apparently, I can't buy a pickaxe in this store. Coal costs money and it used 3 boxes last time. The torch is for mining. Do I already have a pickaxe? I might already have a pickaxe. That is my minecart. Where's my pickaxe? Do I have a pickaxe? I do not have a pickaxe. So I can't mine at the moment. I don't think. Why do I have chains? That's not worrisome at all. Okay, so no mining. If I want to build another sword, I have to spend more money. And I have to make it good enough that somebody will buy it for more than it cost me to make. Which at the moment apparently is 130 coins just for the sword itself, plus quite possibly another 60 for the coal. Anyway, that's Fantasy Blacksmith. I really wanted to show you, well, I can show you the mining, can't I? I can go into my other save game. Right? Quit to menu. Same goals. I got some coal, but this time I have a pickaxe. I can mine my own coal. And my own iron. Now let's see. 2 tongs. That's my pickaxe. Thermometer. Where's my torches? I would like to use a torch. What's this? Smelter node. Don't need that. I need a torch. Here we go. So, mining. No, I didn't. Hello, pick up the torch. Pick up the damn torch. There we go. So this is the mine. It's directly under your smithery. And basically you just go down in the hole in the earth and dig. Except that you can't dig at the same time as you're holding a torch. Okay, fine, call me a liar. Nope, not a liar. Well, can I pick up the torch then? Yes, I can. And you never know what you're going to get. You just dig and dig. Until dirt goes away. I don't know how far back you can mine. But whatever it is you mine, you then have to pick it up. And you can't pick it up and hold the torch at the same time. Nor can you pick up more than one thing. So you pick up one rock, you get back in your elevator, you drop your rock, you go to get another rock, back in the elevator, lather, rinse, repeat. I don't know what that is. Where'd it go? Huh. Oh look, another torch. I've done this before. Torches apparently don't burn out, so that'll have been the last torch that I used when mining. Missed that rock before. You would think that there would have been more rocks than that after all that mining I just did. But no, that was it. I don't know what happens if you dig up far enough. You can just bring the smithy down with you. And on top of all that, there aren't any new rocks. Some of what you find is coal. It's kind of hard to see coal in the dark, isn't it? Anyway, got some rocks. That's something I don't know what it is. Want to have to free up a hand to use the lever to make the elevator go up. And I missed the bracket. So once I've got my rocks, I get to schlep them one by one into a smelter to make ingots. And then I get to schlep the ingots one by one into the furnace to make new swords. There's a lot of schlepping involved. There's a lot of very precise hitting involved. There's a lot of heating over and over and over and over. So I'm kind of going with my original statement that this is a highly detailed simulation of a pain in the ass. Let's see if there's something more fun on the docket, shall we? That was Fantasy Blacksmith. Next up, Machinarium, which is a point and click. Kind of an old point and click. Jerry Band Concerned Battlements. Thank you, Jerry. DirectX 9, DirectX 12. Let's just play the damn thing and see what happens. Press A or button. Click works. New game. Nice bleak landscape to start with. And this is a junk world. Start there. Okay. Well, I certainly started there. There has to be something more. You can interact only with objects and characters which are within reach of the robot. And I'm guessing that's the robot. And anytime you can use the robot's head to extend or shrink. Like that. It needs a leg. It wants a doll. There's a doll. Collect items for later use. This is inventory. So it's already a step up above Fantasy Blacksmith. So there's the doll. There is one hint in each level. This is a walkthrough book. It is programmed to show only a page with walkthrough for the current level. Use it only when you are really stuck. Okay, so now he's got legs. And can move. Click to move. That apparently is the walk icon. WASD does not work. What do you mean no? Well then, what? Can you get up there? No. He has a magnet. Can he use the magnet with something nearby? Oh, right click to zoom in a little. He can raise his head. He can still raise his head, okay. And he can walk with his head raised. Now can he interact with it? No, he's not going to. Is there something to interact with? He ate a pile of wire. Okay. Sometimes you combine two items in the inventory. You mean like the wire and the magnet? I guess so. Alright, can you use that on things? Oh, look. Okay. So there he is in this rather bleak-looking landscape. Heading to a city. Well, somebody's important. Alright, extend his head, pull on the rope. Ask for the Grocery Lord, and he says no. Not for a stupid robot like him. Well, what if he... What if he looks like them? No. Damn it. Put that back on. Now he needs to be taller. Pull the handle. Nope, still looks like a robot. Well, what about this? Okay. Stick the cone in the paint. That's better. Does he look less like a robot? Nope, still looks like a robot. So what else is there to interact with? Oh, there's that. Can you reach it? Oh, he can climb. Maybe he can't climb very far. Whatever is that? And thus does he make his way up the post, one rung at a time. Okay, it looks like that's as far as that trick works. Almost there. Oh, that looks painful. Okay, so take the hat off. Combine the hat and the light bulb. What do you mean, no? Why not? Oh, that's why. Okay. So now when he puts that on, now he looks like one of those. Why not? He's got a light. He's got... Oh. Alright, take the hat off. Combine the blue paint. Alright, put the blue paint in the white paint. Yes. Put the blue paint in the white paint. Put the hat in the blue paint. Put the hat on his head. How about now? As long as he doesn't fall over. Like that. But hey, I mean, he could have just jumped and accomplished the same thing. What do we got here? Hotspots. That probably says no robots. Okay. So if he wants to go in there for some reason, he needs to be on a cart. So what's down here? That sure looks like a handle. It is a handle. So, if he can somehow stand on the tracks and get that lever to pull, he can get caught in a cart and be carried in, right? Is there anything to grab? Nothing at the tank. Maybe there's someplace else he can go. Nope, this is pretty 2D. Wait, what's this? Okay, he's got a hook. Let's put the hook on the railing. So, okay, so we can work the hook from down there, so how does it get on the cart? Dig into music. Interesting. I don't think I've made him this small before. Oh. Interesting. And what is that doing? Oh, something up there. I can't quite see what's going on up there. Oh. It's sticking in those holes. And what does it do when it sticks in those holes? Weird. I'm wondering if there's a way to... I don't know if there's any significance to it, but that hole just over the door looks important. Alright, let's assume for now that it's a height adjustment. Yes, that's a height adjustment. So how do I... There we go. And what does that do? And that has to do something useful. Otherwise, why would I be able to do it? Is that the only thing to look at? I'll go down. Alright, let's play with the height some more. Forget that. I mean, there's smoke coming up. Is it affecting the pipe at all? Just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah. that's all I got. No inventory. Nothing to reach over there. That magnet with a rope would have been useful right now. Why, I might be stuck. Any comments from the audience? Oh, the robot has a girlfriend? The robot has memories, the robot has dreams, the robot has a capacity for inhaling cigars. Hey, you know what? Let's check out the hint system. Okay, so he's supposed to grab that pipe. But how's he supposed to get there? I don't think he can reach it, even if he's tall. So it needs to be somewhere else. Alright, let's try that hole. Is that any easier to reach? Yes, it is. And what is that? Ah. Okay. So was that useful? Yes, but not there. So let's try it here. No, it really wants it there. There we go. So we're not fooling anybody right now. What do we need then? We apparently don't need to pull the lever anymore. We need the wheels. Now what? So it's the wheels that we need. But the wheels aren't getting me in the door. Something has to get me in the door. Running start isn't going to help. And I keep hitting the door. There is nothing left to interact with. But there's only one hint per level. And I've used it. Got the wheels. Why can't I use the wheels? Can I use the coal? Nothing else to reach. No reason to go up there. No reason to pull the lever. The wheels are the only thing to do. And I have no inventory. I like to think that I'm good at point and click games. And I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I mean, if I could pretend that was a minecart by picking up the minecart. Nothing else I can find to interact with. Okay. Let's try the walkthrough option, see what happens. This button here. What? How is this a walkthrough option? So I have to complete a minigame to get the... I guess I do. For the truly determined. Okay, so maybe I don't need to hit that badly. Or do I? I can shoot? I didn't know I could shoot. Oh, that's not fair. Max sucks at hints. Fantasy Blacksmith. This is not Fantasy Blacksmith. I got the hell out of Fantasy Blacksmith. This is Machinarium. And this is the hint system. The impressively annoying hint system. Where it makes you earn that hint. Ha! I think I made it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. I'm gonna have to get a lot closer to the screen for this one. Okay. Got the hook. Put the hook on the railing. Grew up. Followed the pipe along. Got the bumpy thing. Put the bumpy thing on the track. Pulled the handle. Minecart. Got the wheels. Put the wheels. But I did that. It said I didn't want. I went through all that for one thing that I missed. God. Alright. Sit on the wheels, then use the handle. Oh look, it's eating the ore. Do I care? Aha, he's having a memory of a childhood bully. A guy to avoid. Or possibly enact revenge on somehow. Oh look, his girlfriend made him a cake. With spark plugs for candles. Oh, that's adorable. Is he going to see his girlfriend again? And what good does that do? Apparently none whatsoever. Can't reach that. So what happens if he pulls the lever? Wait. I see a possibility here. Cart full of ore. If the bully comes down and eats the ore while he pulls the handle, that sounds amusing. So what does this do? Oh. Okay. So he wants to dump the bully into the incinerator. And for that he needs a fresh cart of ore. Oh, there's another lever up top. So get in the cart and get hoisted up to the balcony. And then get hoisted up to the balcony. How does he get hoisted up to the balcony? Well, what happens if he pushes the button and then makes his way back to the cart? Nope, that doesn't do it. He definitely needs the bully to come down. So we know what the button does, but what do these things do? And how long before the bully comes to eat the ore? Bully needs to get... Notice the ore. So how to trigger the bully? I'm guessing what the diagram says is that the lever up top has to be pulled in order to open the door on the side. But how long before the bully comes? If it's not a matter of waiting, what triggers it? Because I only seem to have the button and the lever to work with. And I can't sit in the empty cart. No, I can't sit in the full cart. The empty cart I can sit in. But I can't reach. Is there anything to do? No. Okay, climb. And there seems to be no shortage of ore carts. So what happens if I push the button more than once? That empties out the ore. But what if there's no ore? Doesn't matter, it goes through the motions anyway. Okay. Another game to play is to spend a long time on, trying to figure it out. Or alternately getting lots and lots of hints. Because I'm not seeing it. There's an event that he's triggering, and I don't know how. Is there anything else to interact with? I know there's a hint there. It's laughing at me. Wait. Is that a gauge? I hadn't made that connection before. Wait, nope, need another cart. I thought it was like a warning sign. If it's a gauge. It's not a gauge, it's a warning sign. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's not changing, it's a static sign. Oh wow. Well, I've got one more game to play and it's already 2:45. And I didn't set my category for Machinarium. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this for here and move on. This feels like its own stream. Save? Yes. Excellent. Level 4. There are achievements. Escape the scrapyard. Enter Machinarium. So Machinarium is the city. There are leaderboards. Whatever are there leaderboards for? Time. Of course. I wonder where I am. Well, I haven't finished it yet. Okay. Let's switch off. We got one more game. That was Machinarium. I really like to think I'm good at that sort of game. So, last up for the evening. And no, I don't think I will be doing Keeper tonight. Last up is Warstone Tower Defense. It's about dwarves. Time to set my category, like I should have done before. "34 followers. We're getting kind of low traffic tonight. Do I want to allow public and private networks to access this app? Let's pretend I do. English, start. Enemies are advancing. Okay. So yeah, tower defense. Certainly seems that way. Some guys got through. Reinforcements are on the way. Delay the enemy with magic. Like what? Here? Ah. Can I do that again? No. My, that's a big one. I don't want to use this magic, but there are too many enemies. I can't hold the defenses. My valiant warriors, forgive me for what I must do. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, and it wipes out my own guys. And still, they won't kill us. Comic time. They won't kill us if we let them have the wizard. Ha 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 ha. So, they're not happy with that wizard that just wiped out their own guys. More comics. Today I've seen a horrible future. It must be prevented. I trust it to... Hey, you in front of the computer. You look smart. Yes, you're perfect for the job. I see. It's meta. So I click here. New quest, new building. Town hall, you get quests. And apparently I need to do that. My first quest. Housing. Build a peasant hut. Look, boss, we've got nowhere to live. Arrange something, will ya? Okay. And I guess that's where the building's going to go. Oh. No. I click on that building in order to build a building. Okay. Quest complete. Now what? We have peasants! The exclamation points appear to be new comics. The residence of the city architect. We got a problem here. What's the problem? New mission. So what's the difference between a quest and a mission? The beginning. And as a reward, I get wood. Okay. Difficulty level. Let's go with normal. The calm road to the sawmill is now filled with a group of furious wild boars. I see. So I have to shoot pigs. First steps. Click on a platform, place a guy. And then click on that button, I gather. That's the attack indicator. Shows where the attack will come from. A boar. Okay, I do still have to collect my gold. Kind of like the other TD. But I don't have to run around with a guy to do it. Just click on the map. Low gold, low guys. Okay, it looks like gold is being collected automatically. What's that? Stone icon. Then point at a spot on the map. So I collected a platform. Now click on the stone, select a new guy, and next wave. Pretty straightforward stuff. There's a boss boar. Lucky yes, a magic scroll. Interesting. I guess it's a consumable. So, okay. More boars. Click on the scroll. Well, that was pretty thorough. And it recharges. Well, that's good. Because it looks like I'm going to need it. A lot. Just a big guy. So now I have wood. So there's the wizard. He's trying to prevent the catastrophe and being a sacrifice. And he doesn't have a lot to say. New quest. Oh no, that's picking up the reward. What is that? New quest, new building. What new building? Lumber mill versus training camp. Well, my guys seem okay for the moment, and apparently I have wood to process. And collect wood. Do I have to manually collect wood? That'll be disappointing. Can I still build a training camp? Yes. And in jumping ahead and going ahead and building things, I'm completing quests before I even pick them up. And it looks like the training camp supports archers. We have archers. And now he has something to say. Click on the bubbles to continue the conversation. Do you know anything about the ruined building close to the castle? It used to be a workshop until a local blacksmith started experimenting with new technology. Neither he nor the building survived the experience. What can be done about it? If my memory serves, Max can't see. If my memory serves, I task the architect with rebuilding it. Go to and find out how it's going. Well, it's probably got bored or something. Workshop. And that produces a comic. And the architect is saying, there's no way we can build it. We need mithril. But where did the budget go? We had to spend it on the urgent needs of the city. We'll need more. Now what? I'm out of mithril. I don't buy it. There's one place. It must be where this dude keeps it. Look, I've marked it on the map. Ah, new mission. I could do that, or I could do the quest that involves developing the camp. I think I'll start with developing the camp. What's this? I cannot do that quest until I've gone and gotten the mithril. Fine. Would that be this location here? It would indeed. I get more wood out of it too. Sticking with normal. Okay. Where are they coming in? And I guess that's all I can build for now. Enable. Why, yes, it is more boars. Can I build here yet? I can. Gotta grab the gold. Scroll. Okay, so I can only make 3 stabby guys. Wait, I have another platform. And I can't afford to use that one. Alright, let's get more gold. So that was a panic kill, but an effective panic kill. Can I build an archer yet? No. Can I build a new stabby guy? No. But I have another scroll. That was a mistake. I want archers. I like archers. Especially because archers are good against ranged flying guys. Damn it. It looks like that uses up my scrolls. I didn't know they had maximum charges. I'm letting an enemy get through. Crap. I definitely need more archers. I should have saved those scrolls. I didn't realize they had a maximum number of charges. Now I'm dead. Maybe not. Let's at least slow these guys down a little. Okay, seems to be working. Well, crap. Hopefully I can take that on the chin. I don't think I can take that on the chin. Maybe I can take that on the chin. That was like my health in the upper left. Is that a success? We have Mithril. I guess that was a success. And the reward is Mithril. Hello, player. City of Gameplay is the default story mode for Warstone. Some players prefer to play the game in TD mode only without any other features. For that, we made a special option, the Auto City mode. If you enable this option, then all the quests, dialogues, and buildings in the city will be completed automatically. This way you could just play one mission after another and skip the story. No click in the city, pure TD. But we strongly recommend to not turn this setting on if you want to understand and experience the whole story, because all the quest dialogues in the city are connected with the main story. Anyway, you could disable the setting at any time in the menu. I like story. Music's kind of epic. Now look, dialogue. Who are you? Why did you choose me? How have you gained so much knowledge? Let's start with who are you? Many are my names and titles. All you need to know is that I am the oldest wizard in this city. In fact, you're the only wizard in the city, aren't you? Why did you choose me? First, ask yourself why you chose this game. A personal preference? Or did it happen by chance? Maybe fate? The day will come, and you will see what it's all about. And how have you gained so much knowledge? The thing is that I've been a little while longer in this world than you. Perhaps you will be like me when you grow old, though judging by your questions, that's not for sure. There's an EFL feel to it, but it's okay. I forget how far I got, but it was a good long ways. So now that I have Mithril, I can build that workshop. So that's the quest, and presumably I build the workshop in here. The reward is upgrade to steel pitchforks. God, what were they using before? So I have upgrades. I can upgrade to steel pitchforks. Go for it. And what's this one? Well, whatever that upgrade is, I don't have it yet. And I can even go for sharpened pitchforks, but they take a castle upgrade. Maybe that's what this is, except it doesn't give me that option. Take a reward for nanotechnology. I guess because they're very small points. Oh look, dialogue. Head juvenile bastard. I see a soldier in gloom. What happened? I heard your prophecy. Trolls will come. They'll kill us all. Let them come. We'll be ready. What's your plan, wizard? We're going to be armed to the teeth when the trolls come. Our spears are sharp, our shields solid. Where do we get spears and shields? We have a workshop and no blacksmith. I've asked one to lend a hand, but he hasn't arrived yet. Something must have happened, and I need you to find out what. Get to it. Now you want me to go on a wild goose chase? Any advice?
Um,
Take this rune. It's quite elementary and might be useful. Learn how to use it while you're looking for the blacksmith. I have a rune. A lightning rune. And since it's a rune, does that mean it doesn't exhaust itself like the scrolls? Like the scrolls did? My next mission. I wonder if these are repeatable. Yes, they are. But not right now. Yawning hard. Caffeine's wearing off. So I think this will be the last one for the evening. And we'll find out what a rune does. Alright. You can figure out what happened here. We will need time to do that. Place the guards. Absolutely. I'm out of gold already. Well, that one needs to be an archer just as soon as I make enough gold. Alright, here we go. Time for magic! Blast that biggest one with lightning. Okay, that worked. Bit of a cooldown. Can I make another archer now? I cannot. Do I want another spearman? Not really. I'm gonna save up for an archer. Maybe a mistake. Yeah. Damn it, I missed one. I do believe that says no gold. Alright. Well, that one's fast. One behind it's fast too. Okay, this seems to be working. I do have more gold. Looks like a job for another archer. Not enough gold. It's too far back. Alright. Let's see if this is actually useful. Oh, crap. While you were playing with lightning, I created some really awesome magic. Summon an archer to the... What? Stone of Eagle? Oh, that. That's awesome. I just need more gold. There's my gold. I am taking damage. They're speeding up. Okay. Is that it? Reinforcements are popping in without my help. That's good. Because I'm getting stomped. A comic. Where do you guys get spears? We have a blacksmith. New building. Collect gold, collect wood. What's the new building? What does that say? Bunkhouse. Comfortable dwelling for the regular infantry. It allows summoning mercenaries. I guess that's guys with swords and shields. Newcomers. And dialogue. We have mercenaries. Those are strange looking mercenaries. The city's been rebuilt. The pitchwork has been sharpened. Archers and mercenaries have joined the army. What next? Now you have to do a mission of great importance. I will be waiting for you by the castle. I'll tell you the details there. More dialogue. What's the difference between scroll magic and runic magic? As a rule, runic magic is weaker than scroll magic, yet there is a difference worth noting. When using scroll magic, you have a limited number of charges, while runic magic can be used as many times as you want to. I just looked at that. Why is it asking me again if I want to see it? Tell me about magic runes. Big paragraph. You need mana to cast spells. After casting a spell, it will have a cooldown. Apart from that, you'll have to regain mana equal to the spell's mana cost. To see available spells, click the Spellbook button on the adventure map. For now, you only have one spell, but there will be more as you progress. Okay. Well, like I said, I was beginning to yawn. And it is, in fact, 12:30. Some of us need to go to bed. So, is there a save option in this game? Escape key doesn't work. Stuff in the upper right. Sound control, there's the menu. Faint gray on white is a bad color scheme. Exit to menu. Exit. See, I know I played it before, so where's my save game? Anyway, that was Warzone Tower Defense. Maybe what I liked most about it is that I didn't die. What I like least about it at this very moment is that it doesn't seem to want to stop. That's not nice. I hate having to manually stop a Steam game. Unsaved data may be lost. Maybe that's why I didn't have a save game. So it stopped. Alright. 4 games played. Time to do a shuffle. $3,270. Slow but steady progress. Nidhogg. I do believe that's a Viking game. Fez? I have heard remarkable things about Fez. Another Total War game. Wait, Shogun 2? Why, yes, I did do Shogun 1. But I think there was a game before Shogun 2 in the series. I'll have to look. Okay. That's the shuffle. And that's the stream. I will finish Keeper. It's not going to be tonight. It may not be tomorrow. It might be tomorrow. We'll have to see. Vigilant Rebuke. Monitoring. Why, yes, that does look like a spammer. Anyway, that was the Wednesday night game stream. Next stream is the writing stream tomorrow, Thursday, April 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Next gaming stream is Sunday, April 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern. And the current plans are for a raft party with Jerry and the Bars on Saturday, April 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll see what happens in the meantime. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you next time. Wait, what? Did I mention Keeper? I did mention Keeper. Why, Rowana, did you really want to see Keeper tonight? I am not sure I am reluctant these days to play it at the end of a gaming stream, simply because nowadays it's running a fiery wheel along Hot Wheels tracks at high speed, along curves, with bad camera angles. I can do it. I would just rather do it when I'm not doing like anything else. So, um, possibly a separate daytime stream just to finish it. But not tonight. That's the important thing. So, with that, let's close off for the evening. Thank you for your diligence, Jerry. Thank you for your attention, Rowana. Thank you for whoever that third person is in the count for showing up. And like I said, I hope to see you next time.